Next weekend, you have the chance to get outside and run or walk while giving families hope. The ColtStrong 5K and 1 mile fun run is next Saturday. Shannon and Jeff Delverne are joining us to tell us more about it. Thank you both so much for taking the time to talk about this event, which was inspired by your son, Colt. Tell us a little bit about his story.
Yeah, so Colt was diagnosed with diffuse intrinsic pontine glioma. He was 9 years old. It was November of 2017. At the time, there was not a lot of options. Biopsies were not the norm for protocol. And the physicians just told us, like, hey, go on vacation, enjoy the last month or two that you have with him. So it was definitely a death sentence, and that was devastating for our family. So our mission is to fund research so that other families don't have that same outcome as we did, that they have hope, they have options, and that hopefully one day they have a cure.
So what can people expect from ColtStrong?
Yeah, over the last 7 years, we've done a run at Sylvania Terrace in Sylvania, and it's a 5K run or a 1 mile walk. And essentially, we're looking for participation from the community. The more folks that come to the event or talk about the event, it really drives awareness for pediatric brain cancer and DIPG and some of these rare brain tumors. But at the event, we're gonna have some inflatables for kids, and then additionally food trucks for folks that want to grab something after. But it's usually a really big event here in the Sylvania area, and it's growing every year, and we're trying to get as much momentum behind it as we can this year.
At what point did you decide that, hey, this is our mission to do this in his honor?
Yeah, with I played at University of Michigan under Coach Lloyd Carr, and his grandson Chad had passed away 3 years before Colt. So we were aware of the work, and actually we're the beneficiaries of a lot of the research they were doing on DIPG. And when we were diagnosed, we knew the outcome was not that great. So for us, we decided to join their fight almost a day after Colt had passed, and said, all right, let's join resources. You already have the infrastructure in place, the medical team, and we want to join your fight to help raise awareness, raise money, and do our part here in Northwest Ohio. And at that point, we've kind of looked at it and pivoted to our legacy being, maybe Colt passed away as a way or a catalyst to be able to raise these funds to find a cure so that other families don't face that same doom and gloom that we did.
So the funds raised from ColtStrong will go directly towards research then?
Yeah.
They do. We're a partner family to the Chad Tuff Foundation. So we don't deal with any of the money, but we do our own race locally to honor Colt. And then all the money goes to the Chad Tuff Defeat DIPG Foundation, which goes directly to research for DIPG. 7 years ago, like I said, when Colt was diagnosed, there were no options. Everything was experimental. Nothing was guaranteed for his life beyond a couple of months. Now they have the first FDA-approved treatment for DIPG. They have probably over 40 researchers, and millions of dollars has gone into figuring out what is this cancer and what are treatment options.
So how can people get involved, if they can still get involved in next weekend?
Yeah, so people can get involved. We always need volunteers. So if you're interested, reach out. They can go to ColtStrong, COLT, strong, STRONG.org. You can donate, you can register, you can message me if you want to volunteer and come out and be part of the fight.
Wonderful. And last question for you here. How has this event just absolutely grown over the past few years?
Yeah, we have a good friend group, and after I think 2020, 2021, they really scooped us up off the carpet and challenged us to make this bigger. And so over the last 3 or 4 years, it has really gotten a lot of momentum. I think this year we're trying to raise $100,000 that would pay for a fellowship at either, University of Michigan, Stanford, Northwestern, or one of the centers that the Chad Tough Defeat DIPG organization supports. So for us, it's kind of a really, the last month has been really humbling because we do have an FDA approval of a drug. And then you start to kind of run and figure out what our footprint was on that achievement here in Northwest Ohio. And it's really humbling to see how much change we're actually driving with every person that shows up, participates, shares on Facebook. Every little dollar really helps. And so when you think about this year being $100,000, last year I think it was around 80, and then 60,000 before, we are trying to really put ourselves on the map as a research for pediatric brain cancer and DIPG. And as I said earlier, give families hope that didn't previously have it.
That's incredible work you both are doing. So thank you so much. Tell us one more time the time of the event. What time should people show up, and just more details?
Yeah, so it's next weekend, Saturday, September 6th at Centennial Terrace in Sylvania, or you can participate virtually from anywhere. That's at 8:30 in the morning. And it's a quick event, so it's not going to take up a lot of your Saturday. I know it's football Saturday and, back to school, all kinds of activities, but it won't take a lot of time. But I swear it'll be worth it to come out and join us.
Shannon and Jeff, thank you both so much. It will be a great event. Again, she said it won't take up too much of your time, but it's all for a great cause, giving families hope. So definitely don't miss it. Thank you both again. We'll be right back.